My name is Luis Pimenta, and I will be showing you PTP surgery that is for prone transpsoas and why and what is different from prone lateral. Here is the position of the procedure. We have these two positioners that fix the patient, stabilize the patient to the table, to the Jackson table, and we are able to do coronal rotation with these positioners and clearing the crest from 4-5, 100%. So see my movement here. I am really removing the crest away and making more space between the rib and the crest. Here I mark the crest, here the rib. I mark the 50-yard line and the posterior framing and align in direction to the disc. The approach itself is important. I do my incision between these two lines here. Then I do subcutaneous dissection until the border of the quadratus, and the reason is that we don't have bowel here. Then I poke with a scissor right there, because as we don't have bowel, I can reach closer to the psoas muscle, and then my finger makes all the dissection for my first dilator. Okay, I have my finger, left finger inside, the right finger in a different approach goes against my finger, second different axis, and my finger inside drives the first dilator to the psoas totally safe. When I find the 50-yard line based on the images, I deploy my guide wire there. After the 3 dilators, my retractor goes over them. My left finger grabs it, protect these until reach the spine, and I target these and check with X-ray orthogonality, make sure that it's perfectly perpendicular to the spine. Once my dilator is there, in AP I look for the 2 snake eyes to make sure that one blade is right in front of the other. After we check AP, we check lateral with the dilators in position. Make sure that we have the retractor exactly perpendicular, showing the triangles and the V's that you can see on the X-ray. After I take the 3 dilators, I know that I arrive more anterior. I steam where I am, place lights, raise the table, and then I place my shim in the anterior blade to secure my anterior position and then move my retractor posteriorly. I move my posterior blade 6 or 8 clicks, 6 for 18, 8 for 22. Then I ball probe, and once I'm sure that I don't have any nerve, I place my posterior shim as well. We have 2 shims in place. After I have my retractor perpendicular to the disc with the shim in position, I turn the table for comfort of the surgeon. And then I want to show you another shim that can dissect, remove the psoas, remaining part of the psoas from the disc. I can remove the shim, the guide wire that I don't need anymore. Once I dissect all the psoas muscle, I can fix to the anterior blade and hammer this into the disc. So it's another shim that helps a lot in the dissection. This step here is scectomy, and scectomy sequence is a rectangle cut, cob, pituitary, box cutter. Box cutter takes a good amount of disc inside. I go contralateral, and then I prepare the end plates. Once I prepare the end plate, I place my trials. I can measure the distance from side to side with the holes, and then the next step is placing the cage. We have titanium and PIC cages with space for graft, and then I simply impact where I have my discectomy done. Just to finish what we have new in this procedure, because we retracted the plexus somehow, we can monitor with SSEPs the health of the femoral nerve, which is very, very important for safety of this procedure compared with what we had before. Thank you very much.